What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Eden Zero Pocket Galaxy. This is a brand new franchise brought to you by the same exact creator that brought you Fairy Tail. And a lot of you guys already know this. Fairy Tail is one of my favorite animes of all time. So even me, yes, me FG, is not skipping the story for the sake of the YouTube. So let's go ahead and jump into gameplay, and we're gonna go ahead and do this bad boy a Let's Play style. So let us play. So right now I'm looking for someone called a sister. So what I'm gonna try my best to do, I'm gonna go ahead and try to read the story, analyze it, give you commentary and a recap of everything I read at the same exact time. So this is the new planet that we're heading to look for sister. And here is, and I'm gonna try my best not to call these characters bootleg Fairy Tail characters, but my friends, the similarity is purposeful, okay? So we have Happy here, who's like an android version of Happy. This is basically Fairy Tail in space, right? In the future, we have the professor here, we have Rebecca, AKA Bootleg Lucy, and we're heading on over to the guild to find more information about where we can find a sister. You can hit the auto button and it will auto path you to the next quest location. Pretty much your objectives are very linear. I haven't really had an option to do anything else. So it's not like necessarily like an auto path MMO because it's really just one thing to auto path towards, but maybe, right? So here's Clarice. She kind of runs the guild for us. Once again, very Fairy Tail-esque. And here is my rival B-tuber, or B-cuber. So Rebecca is a YouTuber in this world, and let me tell you, her views are struggling. I know the feeling, Rebecca. And this little lady over here, her views are like killing it right now. So obviously she's my rival, and she likes to make fun of poor Rebecca. But with the help of Shiki here, the main character, who's a mix between Natsu, Gray, and Gajiel as well, she's gonna help get Rebecca's views up, and in the course of everything, save the world. You know how that goes. The B-cuber, talent is garbage like you. Need to give up on the B-cuber business. Come on, Rebecca got talent. Aww. Alright, so it looks like Clarice is gonna help us find sister, and away we go. Optimization of this game is quite jank. I gotta tell you, the load times are a little annoying. They're asking about getting that top tier B-cuber's autograph there. Now the cool thing about what's going on in the story at the moment, this is not that big of a spoiler. This professor, and it's actually pretty neat. We went to go find this professor, but we kind of messed up and went 50 years into the past. So this is the professor that we're looking for, but he's like the young version. Because there is this creature that actually, instead of, like, you know how Galactus eats planets? This monster goes around planets and eats time. So, like, let's say this monster came to Earth, he would eat time and like bring us back to like 1945. Then he'd be like, all right, man, I'm full, and then leave. I thought that was a pretty interesting concept. So here we are inside a combat. You can let the auto do combat for you. It will not jump out of any major telegraphs. And in this game, some of the telegraphs can basically one-shot you. So you definitely got to be careful for that. Standard action RPG combat. You got special abilities here. I'll show you the skill system a little bit later. Here is my Overdrive Awaken ability. If we find someone that's relatively strong, we might use it. At any time, I can switch between characters as well. You can see the professor here has little range attacks. Once again, everyone has different little special abilities. And then here we are with Rebecca as well. Same concept. Now, I'm hoping I get Bootleg Urza. I said I wasn't gonna call him Bootleg. I'm hoping to get Bootleg Urza quite quickly because I started to loot swords, so I know I'm like close to getting her. Because none of my characters use swords right now, so I already got a home waiting for Bootleg Urza. All right, so we are on a mission to go find our little rival B-cuber here. Once again, Auto is just kind of doing our thing for us, auto questing us all throughout the terrain. As far as graphics are concerned, this is the game's max graphics, and I am playing on my Red Magic 6S Pro. Can't even get the name right, FG. You're shilling so hard. If you're looking for a discount, check my referral link down in the description below. Red Magic 6S Pro. So, emulators though don't work. I tried my best. I tried BlueStack 64. I tried LD 64. That's it. That's considered my best. I tried those two emulators. Didn't work. So for right now, the game is only working on cell phones. This is the Unreal Engine. Like I said, this is supposed to be max graphics. It looks okay. There are no graphic settings outside of just low and normal, unfortunately. And I do have the full game downloaded, and I would highly recommend that. Ooh, look at Jin. Target identified. Who are you, a fan? Sister, I will now execute the mission. Little fanboy is so scary. And the writing is very fairy tale, you know, maybe even Seven Deadly Sin, lootiness. You kind of know. Very anime-esque, right? Is it money you want, or it's my job to take you back with me? No, stop, help. Oh, now we gotta go save our rival. Shiki is here, baby. Try to snatch him, but he snatched his arm off. Like most people in this world are androids. Gravity boy. So the first time Shiki met this little rival B-Cuber, he got really mad at her and literally made her float in the air and dropped her on her head, which sounded like it could be nearly a fatality, but that's okay. I will eliminate anyone who stands in my way. All right, Jin, come get it. And he has ether gear. Ooh, and that's what people use in this world for like their special power. All right, Jin, bootleg Raiden. I am ready. Time for a boss battle. I'm just gonna go full awakening, burning knuckle. It looks exactly like a bootleg. I said I was gonna say it. I'm gonna do it anyway. A bootleg Terry Bogard burning knuckle. But like I mentioned before, getting hit in a telegraph, you will take a ton of damage. But we were able to kind of wipe that pretty quickly with our awakening. I will return the base. Your life is spared for now. Dude, my life is spared? I was full life, bruv. My name is Jin. Alright, well, I'll challenge you on that different planet there. See you later, Jin. Talk to you later. You're the best ever. Oh, God, now this... Now she loves me even more. What a video. This will get so many views. You were recording the whole time? Dude. Where are you hiding your GoPro? Gravity boy who saved me after all. Not even a smidge. Ninjas are awesome. Very like fairy tale-esque humor here, like 100%. Very awesome. So that's kind of the flow, right? Go through some story, maybe chase a bad guy, defeat a boss, get some loot, go on to the next story segment. Quite the heavy story experience in this game thus far. So I don't think you'll really enjoy this game too much if you're not really into the story, because combat, in my opinion, it's almost like it feels like nothing. There's not a real feeling of impact or anything like that on the characters that I've picked up thus far. You just kind of float through and attack people. Like, I don't even know if I connect most of the time. But since some of the abilities are just so big and like screen filling, you just kind of hit by default. You just don't feel it, right? So I'm not a big, massive fan of the combat system. I love the story, but that's really easy. I can get the story from Netflix though, right? So I would say if you're playing the game, take your time, enjoy the story, just kind of go through it. But the combat isn't really gonna blow you away. All right, I hope that if I get Sister, I'm gonna get a fourth character. That's quite possible. Then we're gonna go ahead and auto path our way to another location. More story here. Happy's missing in action. Oh, Happy's back. Happy's been going through this weird trance lately. Who did this to you, Happy? We're gonna go find out. Video crate. Oh no, YouTubers have been kidnapped. Dude, the world will never live on. We gotta do something about this. All right, here we go. Shiki is extremely upset. And just like in all anime, basically, the main character is very lighthearted until you start messing with his friends. And then, oh wow, look at this, bootleg Wendy. Doing a real good job not calling anybody bootleg, FG. This is like a bootleg Wendy mixed with Urza, though. Oh, never mind. I thought I was gonna get Urza, but it looks like she's gonna be the one that has the sword. Uh-oh, you about to hit on her? What'd you just whisper to her? He just whispered something to her. I wonder what it was. I guess we'll find out later in the next episode of Eden Zero. So here we are back on my ship. Her name is Homura. And she's very serious. You always have to have a real serious character in these types of these anime. And she's gonna help us rescue Rebecca. So it looks like Rebecca's probably gonna be removed out of our team for, oh, look at the camera angle. You just had to start there, huh, Konami? And she has ether gear, but hers is red. Everyone I've seen so far has had green ether gear. The ether flow. Oh, dude, here's all the B-cubers in the world. Dude, YouTube has grinded to a halt. Nobody's posting videos and walkthroughs and guides and clickbait. And she recognizes all her like fellow B-cubers. I like it, dude. I really do like it. Not the game that much. I like the world. The game is kind of whatever. And sister, we're getting a little bit closer to finding sister here. Okay. So that has been cleared. Very, very nice. We got some basic gear for our new character, Homura. Or Homura. There's 29 kidnapped beekeepers. Ah, never mind. YouTube would be fine. We won't be missed. Welcome to the Elega Tower. A frog? What is he? Take us back home now. Oh, look at this beekeeper. I'm not a big fan. I'll take any girl who's cute. It's a hobby. Turning girls into furniture? What? Dude, that sounds like some type of sick fetish. Uh-oh. No, dude, you're gonna turn it into a love seat? Oh, to a statue. Now I have a new chair. She turned into stone. That's how you'll become furniture and add it to my collection. Why would I ever spare you? Shiki, here we come. And now he has magic bubble mist that removes clothing. It's melting my clothes. I told you, it's very looty, right? It's looty, just like they always are. That's funny though. Like really, just magic bubble mist that just strategically takes your outside clothes, but not your underclothes. You know what I'm talking about? That'd be a little too hot for YouTube. Okay. All right, so I think we are on our way to look for our girl here. Why is Rebecca still in my group? Immersion broken. Hello? Hello? What? That doesn't make any sense. I guess we're like, well, you know what? This is a, well, it's not really a gacha game. I was about to call it a gacha game, but maybe the player has already pumped up too much power to Rebecca. We just can't take her away. So they're still in your party, apparently. Okay, well, myself and Rebecca, who's here, is going to go look to save Rebecca. All right. Yes, let's charge inside. Absolutely. Thank you, Bootleg Natsu. Absolutely the plan. Nobody's in here. What is that enormous stone statue? Dude, I bet that was a big waifu at one point. Or maybe it still is. Oh, is that sister? Sister like a nun? Like a sister nun? She's like a extremely weak Dr. Octopus. She only has one octopus arm. And we're gonna get some great footage by this fight as well, so this is great. Where's Rebecca? Right behind you? Is that a real question? What? Alright, let's go. See, like I said, the combat feels like nothing, right? It literally just feels like nothing. You're not really going to be impressed with the combat, the impact, not even the special abilities. As you know, as many special effects as you see on your screen, not that exciting. Ooh, real G's don't look at explosions, baby. And then even like my little awakening ability here is not really that interesting. Like I said, it's just like a Terry Bogard Bernie Knuckle. And when you connect with it, it doesn't really feel like too much of anything. Oh. Oh, she wants to challenge me later on. All right. So is she like my Gray? She's like gonna be my my friend who is also like, you know, the person that's challenging me and pushing me to the, or my Sasuke, whatever. All right. There we go. That is complete. And I think from here, let's go back to our main ship, and I'll show you the other gameplay modes in the game. But of course, that is the main oh God. On my channel, I always go to scary places to keep my viewers in suspense. Oh, you're one of those like, at 3 a.m., don't call Joe Bob type of thing. It's all scripted. Oh, we know it's scripted. We know that the It Clown isn't coming to your house at 3 a.m. Like, we get that. What do you think these bubbles are? But they don't affect our skin at all. Has no flavor. She ate it? Dude, she's a mukbang YouTuber. Oh, the glasses weren't melted as well. What does that mean? You don't think this phone would melt that window, do you? Good idea. How do we get up there? I have an idea. Really? Oh, there is a waifu pyramid. This is the reason why you're going to play this game. Like, just this. Not so much the gameplay. And like I said, I guess you could just watch the anime instead, but... Dude, you're so far away, Rebecca. Like, not even close. Oh, wow. I lied. Rebecca's going to be the only one to get away. Very cool. Alright, back to the ship. At any time, we can just pop on out, go back to the ship, and I'll show you the other things that you can do here inside EDENS Zero Pocket Galaxy. The load time is a little jank, right? So, equipment. All your equipment actually shows up in your character. So check this out. I can go ahead and say optimize for total stats. I'm already optimal. But if I did have something brand new, let's optimize for attack. It will actually show up in your character, which is pretty awesome. So very, very cool. Look at that. Her looks change, hats, legs, everything. Very, very awesome. Outside of that, there is like a basic transmog system as well. I wish it would keep track of every piece of gear you've ever looted, but it doesn't. So if you do find a piece of gear that you really, really like, at any time you can say, you know what, I want you to wear, you know, this skirt or whatever. Right now I'm wearing like a skin that kind of takes over everything, but you can let's actually do this then. Let's do a better one that we can actually show you. Let's say I want to wear these pants. Boom, I can wear those pants. I can change the color of those pants, the brightness of them as well. Wham bam, put a little green on my belt. Boom, I'm done. So no matter what gear I put on, I will always be wearing those pants, which is actually pretty cool. For right now, I just want to use the gear that you see, that you get from drops. There's a basic there's a skin system as well. The skins will automatically just take over your entire look. So this is that gear that I got for, I think was a pre-register reward. But you can get like headpieces, masks, pants, back pieces, things of that nature. So lots of cosmetics in this game. Once again, there is no gacha. So everything that you're going to be spending your currency on is going to be kind of related to power and costumes. Outside of that, as far as like powering up your character, there is a skill tree system. These loading times, man, are quite janky. So as you play through the game, get more and more powerful, you will get skill points. You can then use these skill points to unlock abilities on this ability board. Decent quality of life. So let's say you have a ton of ability points. You can unlock the furthest ability that you want to unlock, and it'll unlock everything in that line. So that's very, very nice to have. There's also a rune system, which I'm not going to spend a ton of time on right now, just because I haven't done enough of it just yet. You can upgrade gear, very straightforward. Hit the gear that you need to upgrade. As long as you have shards and then metal, you can upgrade that piece of gear. Very, very straightforward. Nothing too surprising there. If you dismantle, you can also get materials used to craft and upgrade your gear. Skill system. So as you unlock those nodes in the ability boards, you will start to unlock different skills, and you can kind of switch them out. They're not too special, so you can kind of see you have this same exact punch, but you can modify what it does, right? Increase your defense, increase your critical chance, increase your HP recovery. That's that fist punch. This windmill kick, once again, you got 3 different versions of it, all that have different passive bonuses. All the characters have the same exact flow. So your ether skills, your recast skills, your passive skills, and then your special skills can all, well, everything besides your special skills can be modified and changed depending on what you're trying to do. But that's basically the game, right? As far as, like I said, what you're going to be buying out of the store, So if we go over here to your item store, lots of styles, right? Lots of different clothing. You can also buy a ton of cosmetics here with cash app currency, premium and free. So some things, you know how these games are. Some things are going to be premium currency only. So I can't buy this bunny costume unless I have premium currency there. These mission passes, which function kind of like they're like battle passes in a way. So every single time you get like a new character or you hit a new planet, you can buy one of these battle passes. That way, as you complete quests on that new planet or as you do milestones on specific characters, you will get even more rewards. These do cost currency, but once again, there's no gacha in the game. So this is what I think you're going to I think this is where you're going to be spending a lot of your currency to be buying these little quasi battle passes, right? So if I go to the planet Norma, I can buy this battle pass and then I'll get different types of rewards as I complete missions on that planet, all culminating to a new outfit, right? And the same thing applies to characters as well. So Rebecca here, I can do a bunch of little quests here with Rebecca, get a bunch of bonuses, and then at the end, I can get one of her little special cards there as well, which provides stats and boosts like that. And this is available via free currency as well as premium currency, so everyone can do this as long as you're logging in, saving your currency, etc., etc. But not much in the cash shop, really. Just really a lot of those battle passes, which seem to be the most that you'll be spending your time on as far as your currency is concerned. There is a little bit of arena action, which we'll go ahead and jump into right now. The loading times are so janky, man, I tell you. I haven't done a single PvP match, so I guess we'll see how it goes, huh? I'm not super excited, only because I'm not that big of a fan of the combat in this game, so I can't imagine PvP being that fulfilling. But let's see what we got here. And as I suspected, it is completely automated, so there you go. There's PvP. I felt like my power level was very close to theirs, though. I wonder why I just absolutely dominated. Welcome to F rank. From G to F. You love to see. Opposite FG, baby. All right. Dude, they gotta work on these load times. But yeah, PvP, beat up on people, get currency, buy things out of the shop. Very straightforward. The shop does have a bunch of, I think they have costumes in the shop. Let's take a look-see real quick. Here's the arena store. Here's the arena store. You get these little memory cards here, and then there are some outfits, some looks like some weapons as well. So lots of good stuff there as well, as you might expect when it comes to PvP. And then last but not least, outside of the story, outside of arena, outside of just general maintenance and upgrading your characters and whatnot, there is this little, come on, dude. There is this Magic Mech Soldier event here. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is an event. 13 days left on this, and it's super boring and straightforward. Every single time you beat this guy, he comes back stronger, and you just continue to fight him over and over and over again. That's pretty much it. For the next 13 days, you will fight this boss, and every time you beat him, you get stronger, and of course, he drops better rewards, etc., etc. But it's not super interesting. We're gonna go fully awaken, Burning Knuckle, completely whiffed it. Complete whiffed. But that's okay. He's dead. Here's a ton of materials, loot, all the good stuff. There you go. A bunch of little upgrades for your weapons, armor, all that good stuff. Every now and then you get a little story segment as well. Let's see if there's one. Nope, no story segment that time. And now, the next one is a level 12 with 12,000 combat rating recommended. Beat that guy, do the same exact thing over and over again. So not very fun, I would say. But in that one, you do get some really unique gear dropping from it. So that's why it's worth. Let's go optimize attack once again. And yeah, looking good here. Got any new gear for our boy, the professor? I love the fact that everything shows up on your character. Very nice. And then, like I said, at any time you see yourself, really liking a specific look, don't forget to go over and then save it in your little slot there. But I wish there was just a general transmog system, like no matter what you picked up throughout the game, it automatically registers it. That would be a lot better, as opposed to having to be like, oh, I better stop and, save this gear look. I don't really like that. But that is that, my friend. Eden Zero Pocket Galaxy gameplay. it's not the best gameplay. Oh, here's the other segments here. Main story, you have individual character stories, which you might expect. And then you have a little daily resource grind called the Treasure Planet that you can just tackle once per day. And it's based on the day of the week. So, you know what, today, by the time you see this, reset's going to be Thursday. So there'll be a specific Thursday dungeon that you can tackle. Knock that bad boy out one time. Get yourself some runes. Keep it moving. So that will do it, my friends. Once again, story-wise, I think it's fantastic. I love the characters. I love the world. I'm having a really good time with that aspect. The gameplay in between, leaves a lot to be desired. So I'm out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.